Hey guys! Good morning, and we're gonna get ready with me today while we talk all things 2025, wellness goals, kind of where I'm at, where I want to be, how I set myself up for success, and hopefully share some tips that are helpful to you and can make you feel empowered for the new year, and really just spend some time to chat with each other, girl to girl, you know what I mean? 2024 definitely had its wins and its challenges, but here's kind of where I'm at in my wellness journey. And by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy you're here. But some of the things that went really well is I really feel like I've had a transition in my own fitness journey. If you don't know this about me, I have been like a strength trainer for literally probably almost a decade. I had like a bodybuilding phase, a powerlifting phase, a functional phase, which I'm still pretty much in. However, I really feel like I've added a lot of balance in my fitness journey with Pilates and yoga, and even started running in 2024. Not like a runner, but I've started running, you know what I mean? So really just trying to put myself out there and challenge myself in that way, which has been fantastic. I've felt pretty good about my nutrition, really prioritizing lots of whole foods. I focused a lot on protein this year, which is something I've always been so back and forth about, so that's been great. Taking strides in my own mental health journey. I've been consistently journaling for a few years now, which honestly I feel like has done like wonders for my mental health. When it comes to challenges though, I did move twice from Chicago to Colorado last October and then to Texas in September. And I went to Colorado for my husband, but then I got a really amazing opportunity that I couldn't pass up that I had to move for Texas for. And Tim did come with me a few months later. But with that, it really threw me off my routine. Just someone who was living from home to my brother-in-law's house and then buying my own home, all with barely over a year. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind, as you can imagine. And I'm just someone who really thrives off of routine, so that's something that's been really hard for me that I'm really trying to give myself grace on, because you know, we're all doing this for the first time. Every day is new, every year is new, and I feel like all we can really do is our best, so I've really been trying to remind myself that. Also, I'm gonna do really light makeup, by the way, because I may or may not get in a workout today, and even though I wish I could wear a lot of makeup while I'm working out, I really can't because my skin is so sensitive, it breaks out almost immediately. So it'll be a little just light action today, just to make me feel, you know, a little more put together, if you will. As we get into 2025, I do have a pretty specific vision for myself this year, and that is really to work on my inner wellness, something that I've never been extremely good at. I've had gut issues for years, never really getting to the bottom of what was causing it. I've been on birth control for basically a decade, and it's been really tough. I'm pretty sure it's done things to my mind and body that I may not even be aware of because I've been on it from such a young age. I got on it right when I turned 17, and I will be 28 in 2025. So part of that is going to be a huge part of my year, and learning to track my cycle, because now I'm not good at it. I've never done it. It's always been irregular. I've had all these issues with it. So that is something that I really want to focus on. I have been really interested in getting one of those Aura rings, but I've also heard of the other one. I always forget it's called Ultra Human, I think it's called. So if you're someone who's used either of those and found success or not success and you have another recommendation, please just let me know your experience with it, because I am learning over here and I really would like to get better at it. So that is one of my huge goals for 2025. And another one is really just to learn to be present and to feel really inner peace and happiness. I'm definitely a type A person, someone who's so on the go at all times, like my brain is always going, and I really just need to learn how to slow down and to just enjoy all of the things and just know that everything will work out to be okay. Also, this is one I done. I feel like it's a really good mascara. It's only my second time using this, but it's the Maybelline Sky High. I usually always use L'Oreal Telescopic, which I really like as well, but I've been itching to try this one. I think I like it so far. I feel like it lengthens and luminizes my lashes. Obviously, if you're watching this, you are on YouTube, and that's actually a goal that I have for myself as well, to try and be consistent on here and just see how things go. This is something that I have been wanting to try out for such a long time. I've been an avid YouTube watcher myself for, I don't even know, probably close to 15 years. And I actually made a YouTube video with my friend when we were in high school. I think it was like a Black Friday, like look what we bought video, and I had so much fun editing it and everything. It was really just for us. I don't even know if anyone saw it, but ever since then I always thought it would be so fun to do it, but I feel like I've always chickened out. It's so scary to start a new platform, and I've been posting so consistently on Instagram for years and TikTok for the past couple years, and whenever you're starting a new platform, I just feel like it's a really big commitment, as it is to any, new goal or habit. But, if not now, then when, right? So that's something that I'm really trying to put some energy towards this year as well. I really have an intention to just share about my wellness journey. I've gone through so many phases in my life of trying to be healthy. I had that all-in phase, the eat your body weight in grams of protein every day phase, where I would drink like 3 disgusting protein shakes right before bed just to hit that goal. And I really feel like I've come to a good space in finding balance and health and happiness that really just like fits perfectly into my life. So I just thought it would be really fun for me, but also hopefully for you to follow along and for us to have a space to connect and just chat with each other and really just, help each other grow in all ways. I feel like YouTube is just a safe space for so many creators to post their life and to share with others and to grow and connect. And I was like, I want that to be me. So if you're here, we're doing it. We're connecting. We're becoming friends as we speak. I'm sorry, I have to do it with my mirror because, if you can do mascara without your mirror, you are like another beast, seriously. I think that's good. So how do we make these goals actually happen, right, for you and for me? It's more than just setting the goal. That's the biggest part, right? Getting specific with our goal, setting a clear intention, but then it comes the action plan behind it. I'm gonna go in with my little Rhode. This is my favorite blush ever because I don't always wear foundation and it just blends seamlessly into the skin. This is the shade Sleepy Girl. Oh, love it. Look at that color. I think Oakley wants to come in. Chuggers! Hi! Can you say hi? Are you gonna say hi? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Go lay down. Bye, Chunky. So when setting an action plan for your goal, to make sure that it stays realistic and that you don't get overwhelmed, be very specific, but also keep it very simple. They say that when you are starting a new goal, do an action that you feel at least 90% confident in doing, right? Let's say my goal is to run 5 miles and I don't run it all right now. Maybe my goal is just to run for 5 minutes, or to run for 2 minutes, or to just get outside and walk or run and walk as far as I can for a mile or something like that. Something that I feel very confident in. So it would differ from person to person. But the point is that it would work for you and that you know that you'll be able to get it done. And from there, you can just slowly build on to that action as you succeed at it and continue to grow and progress. They say that when you're setting a goal, right, you don't have to go all the way to the top of the staircase or see the whole staircase. You just have to take that first step. And I really think this is the biggest difference from people who set really huge resolutions and try to go from 0 to 100 versus those that really complete their goal by the end of the year. It's because they're not overwhelming themselves, they're doing something that they feel really confident in, and they slowly build up and they're clear on their goal. So set a specific goal and set an action plan for that goal. So once you've done this, I also feel like one of the biggest portions of this is to be visual with it. I know not everyone is a visual person, however, not everyone has perfect memory, and even if you have the best intentions with the best goals specifically written out and your action plan, you might not always remember it. So you have a couple options here. You can just write these goals down on a piece of paper and hang it up somewhere that you know for a fact you are going to see every day, okay, every day. That is the key. Or you can have a little fun with it. You can be a little bit crafty with it, and you can make a vision board, which I personally love to do. I'll actually show you mine. Okay, this is the blush, by the way. Really, really natural flush, which I love. Piece of this. Okay, here is my vision board for the year. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if there's like a little glare. I also have it posted on my Instagram as well. But the point is for this is you make something that really resonates with you and that speaks to you. I, love to pick a theme and I love to do a lot of pictures, but there's no right or wrong way to make a vision board. It can be 2 pictures, it could be 6, it could be a whole collage. It doesn't have to have a theme, but that's just something that I personally find a lot of joy out of and that I really like. So I have this little like sunset golden hour theme going on. This is my 5th year making a vision board. I love to print it out. I love to hang it on my door, look at it every day. I have it set as my desktop to my laptop as well. So there's no shortage of me being reminded of my goals for this year every single day, which I think is a key to success when you're trying to manifest and make these goals happen in your life. Another thing that I think is really important is to make sure that you're celebrating the accomplishment of these goals when you actually do them. So another thing I did this year, actually for the first time, I saw it maybe on Pinterest or TikTok, but it was a bingo card. So on New Year's Eve with my mom and Tim, we actually sat and did the 25 squares. I made this little thing on Canva and wrote down just a bunch of little goals on my squares. So every time I accomplish it during the year, I get to cross it off. Maybe I'll do a little something to celebrate, but it's a really fun way to acknowledge myself for doing a good job and for checking off one of these things on my list that I want to do. Of course, the overall goal is to try to get a blackout bingo card by the end of the year, so I'll have to keep you guys updated on that, but it's really fun. I highly recommend. There's still plenty of time to do it if that's something you want to get in. The middle one is a free space, so you put your birthday, so mine is going to be my 28th birthday in August, but just a little fun activity there. So my key tips when doing something like a vision board or writing down your goals or making that bingo card is to make sure that it resonates with you and is motivating for you and makes sense, right? If you have goals, certain goals, and you make a vision board of really random pictures that have nothing to do with those goals, might not make a lot of sense. Try to make the vision board or your bingo card reflect those goals that you have set for yourself. And make it however you want it. It can be pictures, it can be quotes, it can be a mixture of both. There's just really no right or wrong way to do it. It's meant to be something fun and meant to be something that is going to help you bring it to life. A couple of my top tips for actually setting realistic goals is start small, and we're building habits here, right? Not just goals, we're building habits, which is what the action plan is for. Make sure your goals are SMART. So the biggest ones here is just make sure they're specific, right? If you want to start running, don't just say start running. What about running do you want to do? Do you want to run 3 times a week? Do you want to be able to run 5 miles without stopping? Get really specific here and realistic. So those are the 2 most important in my opinion of SMART, the S and the R. The other ones are measurable, actionable, and timely, but you don't always have to have a timeline. We already know we're setting goals for this year. Chunky, can you please? Another one is to plan for setbacks. It is normal, we are human. There's always going to be something that's going to set us back in a goal. Okay, it might just be an obstacle that came up something that throws us off our routine, but we need to know that they're going to happen, because if you plan for everything to go perfect according to plan, sometimes it can be a really rude awakening when it doesn't go to plan. It can completely throw us off or make us feel frustrated or like we're failing, but it's not. It's just a little hump. You're gonna get past it, okay? This is my favorite lip liner, by the way. I just feel like it's basically the same shade as my lips, just like ever so slightly darker. It's by NYX. What is the color? Nude Truffle. 4 is find accountability. Have a friend, have a partner, have an app, have something that is helping you stay accountable to your goals. Even if it's to yourself, maybe it's your bingo card and you're writing out those goals. Find something that can help track your progress and stay accountable to, so that you can achieve those wins. And that's so you can celebrate those wins, which is a 5th one, which is celebrate your wins. Don't forget to celebrate every single little thing you do, because all of those small steps are going to add up. I'm obviously almost out of this. This is a favorite for me. It's by NARS and it's Dolce Vita. One thing I heard that I feel like really changed the game for me is not just to celebrate the things you accomplish, but to also celebrate all of the efforts that you make, right? If your win for you is, let's say, losing 10 pounds, it's not just the losing the 10 pounds that should be celebrated. How about every single day that you make it to get that workout in, or every meal that you spend time home cooking, or every little healthy habit that you choose every single day that gets you towards your goal? Those are the things that should be celebrated as well, because those are the habits you are implementing that is literally making this a lifestyle for you. So make sure that you recognize that those are just as important as the end goal itself. Have you ever heard of, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey? That's exactly what they're talking about there. I would love to know what one of your 2025 goals are for this year. Put them down in the comments so that we can uplift each other together. Also, I'm going in with this Monday Original Dry Shampoo with keratin. It's my first time using it, so I don't know if it's good, but I do know I need some dry shampoo. I think we're in a good spot there. Every year is really a chance for us to show up for ourselves, to become a better version of us, to reach more goals. So I really want 2025 to be our year. So let's take the steps that we need to do to get there, to set those goals, to plan that action, to take those forward steps. Every day is a new day and a fresh start. So remember, you have time. You have the space. Just begin on those goals. We got this. We're gonna put in that hard work. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this chat, and I will talk to you soon. 2024. Oh. Hey, get ready with me. Get ready with me.